Yehudis Gottesfeld. She is running for the U.S. House of Representatives in New York District 17. She has a degree in chemical engineering. Yehudis, could you please speak up and introduce yourself?
Thank you, Will. My name is Yehudis Gottesfeld. I am running for the New York 17th Congressional District seat. So I am a chemical engineer. I concentrated in nuclear engineering. I spent most of my career in energy, whether it was environmental or nuclear, did a little bit of nuclear advocacy, and decided to get into politics since I was on the policy side of things. And we actually have a nuclear plant in our district. So we have Indian Point, which unfortunately is closing. We think nuclear is a great technology. And so being able to stand up, especially when we had Indian Point in our district, and I was really, really frustrated and upset that we couldn't get through and have our voice heard and keep Indian Point going. And a lot of people in the district want Indian Point. And so that really was one of the things that, along with a couple others, but that was a big factor that pushed me into going into politics to represent the people of the district. I saw that a lot of people wanted Indian Point there, and we still couldn't get it forward. You know, having the background of nuclear engineering and being able to stand up with the community is something really valuable.
The next question is, where are the areas that need representation that you see lack of nuclear knowledge in the U.S.?
I don't know if there's any place specifically that could benefit from nuclear education or a nuclear reactor. But what I will say is I've actually seen a lot of people being more receptive and open to nuclear technology, even people who've previously been skeptical of it, and groups that have been previously skeptical of it have kind of started to come around. And we see a lot of people, given the environmental concerns, have been more receptive to nuclear energy and nuclear technology. And so I think we have an opportunity to spread the word about nuclear energy, but more verge on the fence of clean energy and include nuclear energy in that, because I think that's really important.
What recommendations do the panelists have for resources for communication and policymaking? I feel that STEM education doesn't tend to cover how to implement evidence in a public setting.
When you get to Congress or when you get to whatever position you're going for, will you hear me? Will you understand me? Will you care about me? Will you look out for me? I think the advantage and the resource that science has is that you can understand certain areas. You have a background in it better than others. We do have the ability to take something and improve it and make it more efficient. But I think a lot of it is also understanding that you don't know everything and you need to learn a lot, and the resources, a lot of them will be within the political sphere and not in the science sphere.
Science transcends politics, as we can clearly see from this discussion we've had so far today. This is truly exciting. Can you comment on how you navigate that in the office, since just about anything you do can become political? Any science belief that you have can be, politicized. Also, how do you find people in legislature with common beliefs on specifically science, energy, science and specifically energy technology?
We need to take our science background and use that to understand different positions better. I think we have the advantage of understanding a lot of policy is intertwined with science, and I think that works to our advantage. But at the end of the day, if you are going to pursue this path, you will be running for a political position. And that's about people, and that's about how you're going to help people. And I think you should have beliefs on what you believe about the world, what direction you want the world to go in.